Hi everybody, this is Hero back with another Dragonflight video, and in this video I'd like to show you something kind of cool. I'm looking at Holy Priest DPS builds. That's right, we're playing Holy Priest and we're doing damage. Now, what is this all about? Essentially, we're taking a look at Burning Vehemence and Rhapsody within a Divine Chastise window. Explain in a second, but you can see here we are just practicing on the dummies, and you get a steady diet in your rotation of Holy Fire and Holy Nova. Now, this is a burst profile, which means that what really counts for us is being inside that window. And you can see ticking down Divine Image on the one side and Imperial Blaze on the other. In about 15 seconds, we will do our mini burst, which is without PI. So our major burst is with PI and trinkets. Our mini burst is outside of that. We do cast Power Word Shield to get Words of the Pious right before. You put those two together, you chastise. You can see now I have a little window, about 15 seconds to do damage. On the mini burst, we want to cast our Holy Fires first because that allows Rhapsody to build up. In the major burst, we want to start with Rhapsody since we'll have 20 stacks, but you can see how in a Mythic Plus setting you would go back and forth between these. So there it is, about 90, maybe 90 to 100k sustained damage. And that shows you the basic breakdown of the spell casts. The sustained damage, of course, can be modified by our playstyle. In particular, you don't have to press Holy Nova quite so many times. I'm just showing you for um, research purposes what it looks like to do it that way. In most Mythic Plus, you're going to be having to weave quite a few other spells like Prayers of Mending, all of your Serenities and Flash Shields and all that. That still tracks fine with this burst profile. Most of the damage is in those instant casts, AoE pulls with Holy Fire, casting a high Rhapsody stack Holy Nova within our Chastise burst window. Here's what the talents look like. You have to have Imperial Blaze, Burning Vehemence, and you need Divine Word and Chastise. On the class side, Holy Nova and Rhapsody are the only on-demand ones. You can add more damage. Words of the Pious helps to amplify that damage. Really good for the 20 stack or the high stack. You can, of course, do normal things like Shadow Word Death. You can take Mind Games for a bit more of the single target side. But the rest of it is really up to you. So this is more of a Prayer of Mending oriented build. I mean, I have Salvation here. You could have Apotheosis and be completely fine. You can go down to your normal Lightweaver stuff if you're playing heavy heal, flash heal gameplay. Depending on what we get for Season 4 for Holy Priest, we may be doing more mendings, as in this build here, as the mendings might duplicate themselves, which is great, but you don't need things like Divine Hymn, Gale Song for Mythic Plus. There's lots of different options here. You can even pick up Censure, though I would recommend that you be careful about your Chastise use. It's really there to get our damage buff. So again, the rotation, you're putting on your buffs, pressing Chastise, and then we're going to go into our combo. If you have the 20 stacks of Rhapsody, you want to use that first. I kind of messed that up, but you can see the point. As long as you're within this 15-second window, you want to squeeze out as many of these damage profiles as you can. And since the gameplay lends itself to burst, meaning you're waiting to stack up anyways, you see here, I can just like cast other things while my Rhapsody stacks up. I can cast Holy Words, getting a little higher. Maybe I'll get my Powered Shield on, cast one more Holy Fire, and then bang. Our Holy Nova was pretty high, and our damage is right up there. So you don't have to be spamming out Holy Nova for this to work. As long as you're hitting your Holy Fires, and you're covering your friends with your healing, you have a very flexible profile for what you want to do. Still get out your damage. One nice thing is you can macro these things all together, and I'll close with this little note. What I've done is I have macroed together Blaze, Divine Word, and my Trinket. So I'm using something, I don't know, time walking. Look, guys, 426 eye level. Crazy stuff. I'm just using a 2-minute Trinket. You can put your own Trinket in there. And then you can just do your power infusion, add a certain player in your group or add a focus target. It doesn't really matter, but Having those all combined together in one button is really nice because you can immediately press Chastise after that and then go into your rotation. So again, one more time, all of our CDs, Chastise, get our Holy Nova on CD, cast our 3 Holy Fires, and then we'll have a casted 4th one, get our big burst from Nova, and off you go. That's the rotation, guys. Um, Pretty interested to test this more in Season 4. Obviously, this is kind of like a new character, whereas this is like definitely an alt. But for those of you who don't really love disc gameplay and want to try something in the Holy vein but still want to contribute damage, I'm suspecting that Holy Priest will pump out a great deal of damage next tier. So I thought I'd bring this video to your attention. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you guys again next time.